So the other day my son called from the gas station and said his car had suddenly lost power. So we had him go ahead and open up the hood and check the battery cables and found that the battery cable was actually loose. So he was able to tighten it up and get the car started. So when he got home, we went ahead and opened up the hood. We knew that we had already tightened the cable as tightly as possible, and so sometimes it just kind of jiggles loose. So for a short-term solution, what we did was we went ahead and found a small screw. And we loosened the cable a little bit and kind of tightened it up in there, if you can see. Okay, so now we're just taking it back out because for a long-term solution, we actually found some caps. We found these caps on Amazon. They're just battery post shims, and this is a pack of 2. It was about $5. So we're going to actually go ahead and put the caps on there instead of just using that screw. And then right here we have a post cleaner, and this is what we're going to use to clean the post before we actually put the caps on. Now most people don't have a post cleaner just hanging around, so what you could do is you could just get some steel wool and clean those posts just as well. All right, so we've taken off the post, and now we're going to go ahead and clean that post. Like I said, you can use just some steel wool if you don't have a post cleaner. Get all that crud off of it before you put the cap on. Now, the little cap was actually a little bit dirty too, so you might want to get some steel wool and kind of clean that up. Then stick the cap on there. All right, so you want to loosen up your cable before you try and put it over the cap. Once you've unscrewed the side there, then you're going to try and put maybe like a flathead screwdriver in there and kind of open it up because that metal has kind of stuck together, and you want to be able to fit it over the cap. Once you've got it open a little bit, then you can go ahead and stick it on the cap. All right, so one problem we had was that we could get the cap onto the post, but the cap was too big to actually go onto the cable. So we had to split it. They're pretty thin, so we had to split it and kind of fit it on there. So just be aware, it is a one size fits all, so you don't really look for different sizes, but we were able to get that to work. Really, our only other option would have been to go ahead and replace the cable itself, which is just a matter of unscrewing this and then kind of unclipping that. So I think this will work for now, so we're just going to kind of go with that. Okay. So when my son was in the gas line, one of the thoughts we had was to put the car in neutral. Unfortunately, he couldn't get it into neutral, so he was able to get the car started. It wasn't a problem, but that made us realize that for most cars these days, there's a trick for getting that gear to unlock, and so I'm going to show you how to do that in his car. He's got a Ski-On FRS, and so again, if you don't know where yours is, just check out your owner's manual because it will tell you. So we're going to go ahead and look at this. There's a little dot right here, and you want to go ahead and flip that off. So once you get that off, other thing you want to have is you want to have a long screwdriver. You're going to go ahead and put your screwdriver in the hole. There is a little I don't know, button maybe inside that you're looking for. On his, we have to kind of tilt it a little bit. So you're just going to have to feel around in there, feel for that button and then push on it, and then go ahead and make sure your foot is on the brake and then put the car into neutral. Again, check your owner's manual if you're not sure. But anyways, I hope that you found these tips helpful, and thanks for watching.